Mass protests are happening all across the United States, and it's quite a sight to see. In Minneapolis alone, around 10,000 people are taking to the streets to stand against the Trump administration. Their anger stems from a tragic incident where Donald Trump's ICE agents shot and killed a woman named Renee Nicole Good, who was simply driving her car. The situation turned even more horrific when a doctor tried to help her, yet those agents refused to allow any aid, ensuring that she would bleed out. Afterward, they shockingly accused her of being a terrorist herself, as if trying to justify their brutal actions. It's really striking how they twist the narrative to vilify someone they've wronged, and many Americans are seeing this for what it truly is: cold-blooded murder by a failed authoritarian regime. I can't help but draw parallels to what's happening in Venezuela. Not the version of events spun by Trump's propaganda, which tries to paint a picture of celebration among the opposition there. In reality, the paramilitary groups known as colectivos are roaming the streets, committing acts of violence, searching through people's phones for any hint of opposition support, and brutally silencing dissent. Under leaders like Delcy Rodriguez and the henchmen of Maduro, they're helping keep the regime in power, just as Trump seems to desire. It seems he views these groups as allies, ready to exploit Venezuela's resources, like oil and rare earth minerals, for his own profit and that of his wealthy friends. The way these collectivos operate is reminiscent of the ruthless tactics employed by ICE and Border Patrol in the U.S. They can all be labeled in the same breath: terrorists, in whatever form you choose to call them. It's honestly hard to believe how some folks behave, acting like paramilitary groups and intimidating American citizens. This reminds me of the collectivos in Venezuela. It's clear why Donald Trump backs a guy like Delcy Rodriguez. He's not exactly a fan of pro-democracy groups, is he? This isn't about peace and democracy for Venezuelans. It's more about Trump wanting to seize their resources. Trump and the MAGA Republicans have been pretty vocal about their predatory mindset. They see America as a predator in the Western Hemisphere, and they don't plan to stop at Venezuela. Colombia and Cuba could be next on their list. This is classic predatory behavior. It's not surprising to hear the Trump administration use that term, predators. Donald Trump seems to fit the bill as a lifelong predator, both in the literal sense and as a fraudster. I mean, he's bankrupted business after business and even ran his casinos into the ground. So who really thinks he could manage an entire region, let alone Venezuela, which has a population of 28 million people? While he's out making posts on social media boasting about taking millions of barrels of oil from Venezuela, it looks like that country would only want to do business with the U.S. if American oil companies are ready to extract